Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of Hanging with Janky. So glad to be back here with you again, friends. Lots of exciting things have happened over the course of the week. Not a lot of super interesting gaming news, but also some fun gaming news though. It's fun little things this week, so it'll be good. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? First up, channel talk. Lots of things happening this past week. We had Undertale, part 16, where I finally battled Asgore. Totally thought that was going to be the end. And then it wasn't. That stupid flower showed up again. Frickin' flowy. So anyway, it looks like the next episode will actually be the final episode. See, okay, here's what happened. If you haven't seen it, you should. But if you haven't, basically what happened is, after you beat Asgore, I showed him mercy, and then Flowy showed up out of nowhere, and stole the souls and killed Asgore, and then the game went wonky, and then I tried to get back into it, and it looked all glitchy, and then Photoshop Flowy showed up, and all the rules just went out the door, and I don't know how I'll be able to beat him, but that's going to be something for the next time, so yay for that. Yay for that. Also, we had a little Hello Neighbor. I finally got back around to playing that game. This is the Alpha 1 build, which I've been meaning to play since they updated it to the Alpha 1 build, and I managed to get to the end. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. It was so frustrating though, because of a stupid key that you will see in that video. There's a key that you need to open the door. I completely missed it on the first run through. It was frustrating the crap out of me. But I think mostly the reason I was able to complete it was because the neighbor was sort of glitching out. I think he was getting like caught in rooms or something. I don't think it had anything to do with my stealthy skills at all, because I was making a lot of noise in that house. I'm sure he would have come to investigate sooner. Like, I have no doubt. But I made it to the end and I saw the final cutscene, so that's what's cool. And, interesting news, I received an email from them not too long ago that said that they will be working on the Alpha 2 update soon, and that will have the final art style in it. And I don't know what else they said would be updated, but there's going to be some good stuff, so I'll probably be playing a little more of that in the future, so good stuff. Also, we have The Witcher Part 16. We go out to... Oh, we leave Vizima for a while, finally, goodness. You know, it was getting stuffy in that city, so it's just like, let's explore the wider world. And we go to the dike, we find that merchant that owed us money from way back, finally paid us. He paid us good, too. It was some hella money. And then we went to a swamp. Yep, we went to a swamp. It was all great. It was all magical fun. And then finally we had Demo Day, Json and the Dead. This one was fun because it was actually sent to one of my Twitter followers. I don't know why I pointed at the screen, because you guys are my YouTube subscribers and viewers. But you might also be my Twitter followers, so it probably applies. Anyway, the game development studio, Second Studios, contacted me through Twitter saying that they had a game that they were looking for YouTubers to play and try out and show off, and I'm like, absolutely, that's why I have Demo Day. That's what I have Demo Day for. So they sent me a key for the Game Jolt, for Game Jolts. You know, the other gaming, what you guys know what Game Jolt is. But basically they sent me a key, I downloaded the game. It was really fun. It's like an 80s sci-fi zombie flick kind of movie, but the art style of it is kind of like comic-y. I don't know, I've been talking a lot about it lately over the past couple days and different things in the video description and then comments that I left on the Game Jolt page and all that. But no, it's a really fun game, and I'm excited to see what they'll do with it, because it was a short little demo, because I mean it's pre-alpha, but I think it'll be a pretty good game once I complete it. So definitely go check that out, and of course you can go check out the Demo Day about it over on the channel. And that's everything I got up this week. So next week we can of course look forward to the finale of Undertale. Then we can look forward to some of The Witcher Part 17, where I will continue doing things, but in a swamp this time instead of in Vizima. So that's exciting. A demo day, I'm not sure what it's going to be. possibly something off of Steam, unless I find something else. There might be one thing. I won't tell you about now though, because it's super exciting. I can't wait. And then I think I'm going to be doing some Oh Sir, the insult simulator. So that pretty much wraps up everything going on with the channel. So it's time to move on to that wonderful part of the day where we thank new subscribers. We have 4 this week and they deserve recognition. So here we go. First up on the list we have the almighty Mushu, also a gaming YouTuber who does vlogs. Recently did one about Hurricane Matthew, which apparently tore through about a month ago. But no, he looks like he has lots of real cool stuff. He has 168 subscribers on his channel right now. You can also find him on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the Twitch. But I think mostly he does stuff over on the YouTube. So, I'll be posting a link below. And thank you, Almighty Mushu, for subbing my channel. Next up, we have Ragin' Rob Games, another YouTube gamer, of course. He's got lots of Let's Plays, stuff from Xbox, PlayStation, little Wii U, lots of swearing, all that fun stuff. You can, of course, find him on Twitter, Instagram, Blogspot, interesting, Facebook, and, that's just Google+. Ragin' Rob Games, obviously. He currently has 264 subscribers, of which I am one, and you can, of course, find his channel at the link below. And thank you, Ragin' Rob, for subbing the channel. And then we have Tweak Runner, who has 2,577 subscribers. Oh my. You can find him on Twitter, Twitch, also GTA 5 Crew. I don't know what that is. And he has a link to his Steam, so you can become friends with him on Steam and play games with him. That's super cool. Lots of Grand Theft Auto, obviously. Good stuff. You can find him on Twitter at Tweak Runner. And yeah, he seems like a really cool guy. You can find him at the link below. And thank you, Tweak Runner, for subbing the channel. Okay, and I see that there's another subscriber to the channel. I see that they're there. I don't know where they are. They're not on my YouTube list, and I don't have an email from YouTube saying that someone subscribed to me, past the people that I already mentioned. So there is another sub that I want to thank. I just don't know who you are or where you are. You just haven't shown up yet. When you do, I will of course thank you next week on Hanging with Janky, because you deserve thanks and recognition for subbing the channel. I'm just not sure. So thank you to the other subscriber from this week. You're a wonderful person. And that's all the subs for this week. So we have 4 wonderful new subscribers. We got Ragin' Rob, Tweak Runner, the Almighty Mushu, other person who is also equally amazing. Thank you all again for subscribing to the channel. And of course, thank you to all 139 subscribers to the channel. You guys are all wonderful, awesome, amazing people. I'm so glad that you enjoy my content, and I hope you continue to enjoy it in the future. So, thank you all for the subs. Alright, now that we got all that mushy mush out of the way, let's get on to gaming news. And also, just a little bit, geeky news too. Janky, we must save the world from the dark dimension in Dormammu. Is that so, Doctor Strange? Yes, it is so. Quick, follow me. So I saw Doctor Strange. And it was pretty great. I like that movie. I thought that Tilda Swinton did a really awesome job as the Ancient One. You know, there was just like a little bit of controversy about her being the Ancient One, because it's like, well, shouldn't that be like an old Asian man? And they do make a little bit of a joke in the movie about it, so that's good. But no, I think that she does a good job in just about any role she has. I mean, she was raised the White Queen, Lion Motion in the Wardrobe. There's that time she was like a moody vampire lady in that one. I don't know. The point is, she was great. Of course, Benedict Cumberbatch was great. Yes, spot on. I already like Doctor Strange, and to hear that Benedict Cumberbatch would be playing Doctor Strange, I was like, that just makes it better. And it was so much better. And there was some good setup for other things that happen in the Marvel Universe later, so that was exciting. I saw a lot of characters that I was like, oh yay, you're here, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I was excited. I was excited, it was good, I enjoyed it, and also my favorite character was probably the Cloak of Levitation. Yeah. So the NES Classic was released this past week. Yep, it was released and sold out very quickly. Apparently, over at Toys R Us, they sold out everything in the store. It sold out on the website, and then they took it off their website for some reason, which I didn't like see exactly what was going on with that, but apparently they took it down. I don't know. Apparently they're just a very hot ticket item right now. Except if you're Jesse Cox, in which case you make a very salty, sarcastic tweet about just getting an emulator that can also play SNES games. But I mean, that's just Jesse, so it's whatever. But, everyone seemed very excited about the release, so that's something. Also, Mass Effect Andromeda had a super awesome cinematic release trailer drop this past week in honor of N7 Day. Yay! For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Mass Effect games, N7 is the large corporation featured in the Mass Effect games. That's pretty much all I know too, because I haven't played a lot of the Mass Effect games, so I'm also in the dark. But I know that a lot of people were excited, and I watched the trailer for Mass Effect. Also, I watched the trailer for Mass Effect Andromeda, and I'm excited about it. It looks like it's going to be really cool. So, that's an exciting thing to look forward to. Definitely go check it out if you haven't already, and I might drop a link down below. But don't believe me on that, because I say that a lot in these videos, and then I forget to link stuff later. Anyway, go check it out. It's over on YouTube, on Oh, so here's a fun one. This is great. Deckard Cain coming to Heroes of the Storm. So the hero designer for Heroes of the Storm, Nathan Lamuska, recently made a statement about how sometimes it's hard to design heroes for certain characters in the Blizzard world. And, you know, Warcraft kind of naturally lends itself to creating heroes, but sometimes people complain because Heroes of the Storm draws really heavily on Warcraft, so you don't get as much StarCraft, Diablo, Overwatch. You know, there's not a lot of heroes from those other franchises where there's a lot of heroes from World of Warcraft. So, Nathan is just like, okay, I'm going to open it up to the community. You guys design Deckard Cain as a hero. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Blizzard and their games, Deckard Cain is a character from the Diablo series who's essentially, in Diablo 1, a frail old man who just tells lore, and that's like his deal. That's what he does. It's like you just go to him and he tells you about things, and then at the very end of the first game, he reveals that at the bottom of the dungeon is Diablo, and he tells you how to get there. And that's pretty much him. And that was in Diablo 1. And then years pass and we have Diablo 2. And then years pass again and we have Diablo 3. And through all 3 Diablo games, guess who's still there? This frail old man telling you lore in a really boring tone. And yeah, he just exists. And they're like, hero? Should we make him a hero? A frail old man hero? That sounds like fun, right? Like, what would you even do? I don't know. So we were actually talking about this the other day. Joe and Bill and I were talking about this. And we literally riffed for like 10 minutes on Deckard Cain and Diablo. It was great. Diablo! I'm the last of the Haradrim. This is my niece, Leah. She's Loki Diablo. And if you're familiar with the Diablo series, all of that makes sense. And if you're unfamiliar, Diablo 3 has been around for like 6 years now, so I'm not super concerned about the spoiler factor there. Anyway, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. It would be hilarious to see him as a hero. I just don't know how they're going to do it. Like, maybe his basic attack is to... We laughed. We said his basic attack would just be to spout lore at you, but he would have to pause to take a breath, and after so many breaths, he just dies, and then he has to respawn back at the Nexus and then come back again. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but that would be hilarious. And then his ultimate is just like something ridiculous, but after he uses it, he just dies, and you can, like, not respawn or anything. That would just be, oh my god. I want it. I want it so bad. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's going on with Deckard Cain and Heroes of the Storm. Okay, so the final tidbit of news I have for this week is Dishonored 2, which dropped on Friday, and has people super duper excited about Dishonored and Dishonored 2. Yay! And they look like really cool games. The biggest issue right now is that apparently the PC port for Dishonored 2 isn't great. A lot of people have been complaining about lag issues and frame rate problems, and they're trying to fix it, but it's kind of like, for consoles, they're fine. They're great. They're wonderful. But, you know, you try to put that quality graphics setting up to Ultra on a PC, and nope, not having it. I think the craziest thing about the Dishonored games, honestly, is like how fast I see people putting up videos for them. Like, I remember Thursday night, whenever they first were like, alright, now you can get Dishonored. And I saw someone put up an episode 1 for Dishonored 2 Let's Play that night. And goodness. This is going to get a little away from Dishonored here, but fair statement. I think it's kind of crazy as gaming YouTubers how often we just try to put something out as quickly as possible to be on top of it. Like, that's a terrible way to run a YouTube channel. No offense to anyone who does it like that, that's fine. But I mean, just from a personal perspective, like, trying to stay on top of what's the latest and greatest in gaming would drive me insane. And I don't have the money for that. I mean, I make videos that are fun with my friends, and sure, some of the games are older, but, you know, it's about having a good time with it, you know? Not always trying to be on top of everything, because that would just drive me insane. I do understand, because a lot of people really like Dishonored and the franchise, and Dishonored 2 looks really awesome. If I ever get the chance to play it, I would love to play it. But right now, I'm just gonna focus on some Owlboy. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play some Owlboy, because that one looks fun. Fun times RPG. Anyway, that's all I gotta say on Dishonored 2. Oh, I do have one more thing on Dishonored. Wink wink, nudge nudge. If you go over to the TM network, which is Tom from Something for Every Nerd, I know that he has some awesome Dishonored videos. So, a little shameless plugging for Tom there. But, yeah, if you have a console, definitely check out Dishonored 2. If you have a PC, they're working on fixing the issues, so good stuff. And that's pretty much all I have for this week. As far as I could tell, it was a pretty slow week in gaming. Just some releases and, you know, people still thinking about what's going on from BlizzCon, and, you know, you wind down the year and you have a couple games that come out for like Christmas, you know, the big sellers, but mostly it's sort of like, you know, chill. You know, it's a chill time of year. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you can totally hit that like button. If you didn't, you can hit the dislike button, I suppose. Comments, positive or negative, you can leave them below. I do try to read and respond to them all. But more than anything, I hope you have a lovely day, evening, or whenever you happen to be watching. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, this is Janky Shenanigans, signing out. I'm going to have to cut so much of this out. Oh my god, we'll get there. Oh, that's going to be a whole rant unto itself.
Oh look, a room full of explosives.
Oh, that got silly real fast.
Fiddlesticks is the worst.
That was my muffled scream noise, by the way.
Thanks for stepping on my face. Here's the 3 gold. People here are weird. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.